Everyone, Electro here. I just had an idea about the HCAT and the torch in particular about mixing uncombustible gas with HHO, because as we know that'll slow the burn rate down a bit and maybe prevent flashback or make it a lot more manageable anyway. So what I've done is I've got a brass tube here, okay, and it's got a machined recess there. It's got a central hole which is coupled to a diagonal hole the side here, which is got a tube which I've soldered to it. I've also soldered a little ball pump valve sort of thing on the other hole, which is off the side here. Now, as you notice, this has got a machined recess in this area here, and what I've got here is another part of the valve. This has 3 holes in it on the bottom there, with the central tube following through. Now, the central tube in this screws into the central tube in that, and the chamber here, which is filled by this inlet, as you can see there, because that's flat, when this screws onto it, there'll be a vacant chamber there which fills with gas, and then that gas is passed through these holes into that chamber there. You can see those the 3 holes there. Now, when that screws in there, of course, when you're passing HHO through this, you'd seal everything adequately and all that. So now you've got the scenario of HHO coming in there, going out the central hole, uncombustible gas going in there, coming out the 3 side holes, and in this chamber here they'll mix together. Now, the third part of it is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I've milled a really tiny quenching disc. And let's see if you can see it that way. I think you can see that hole there, but there's a 10th hour slot in that, and it's on a ceramic disc which is 1/8 of an inch thick. That's set into the final tip, but as this screws together there, now you can see that the HHO will come through there, through the central tube up to this chamber here. The uncombustible gas will go through there, mix in the first, or circulate in the first chamber, and then get passed to the second chamber, which is where it mixes with the HHO, and then they both get expelled out the quenching disc hole. Now, this is a way for the HCAT guys to reliably mix gases together, so you can have a set amount of HHO going into here and a set amount of uncombustible gas going into there, and you know your ratios. You can alter one to the other to mix your ratios to see where you get best results. And yeah, so by the way, I am interested in trading this, so if anyone in particular is from the HCAT forum or anything like that has got anything they want to trade, drop us a message and we'll see how we go. Anyway, bye for now, and leave your comments. Bye.